The Wolfgang rework as well as Winter's Feast 2021 are now live, everyone. We have ourselves an official post breaking it all down for us. We have teases of new skins across the board. We even have confirmation of the next update, that being the Year of the Catcoon event. Clay left us a link to what is hopefully one of the best animations we've gotten in quite some time. We have the return of many past Winter's Feast content and more, folks. It's a big day with a lot of stuff happening and most of it having already been done, if you know what I mean. So let's slow things down a little bit, read one line at a time, and point us all in the right directions. Today we have our next character refresh. We also have some new skins, and a new short, new streaming drops, and the return of Winter's Feast. They also give us a brief little summary of what we might expect in said animated short, as Wolfgang always prided himself on his strength. But after an embarrassing mishap reveals his might to be a touch exaggerated, boom, called it, he finds himself eager to accept any opportunity to get stronger, no matter how dubious the source. Oh, I think we were right with our little prediction the other day, folks. But you know what else we have been right on top of, folks? Covering the changes. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, or you've just literally been waiting for the official release, I have several videos right here, ready for your eyes to feast on themselves. Be it the official beta rework release, be it a little hotfix that they just released for said beta release yesterday, or a little more breakdown on how the gym works. It's all here for you. But if you're not wanting to watch 3 separate videos, I don't blame you. So we'll just go down the list of changes right here. Instead of being directly connected to his hunger now, Wolfgang's mighty forms are now controlled by the new might meter, folks. And filling the might meter requires Wolfgang to work out using one of his new craftable items, be it the dumbbells or that gym I just mentioned. And this meter will actually go down faster if you're hungrier, so technically things are still kind of tied to his hunger, but it's not that bad. Especially when Wolfgang's linear values are now constants. And in short, all that means is that he will not be losing power over time. You will remain dealing your mightiness damage until you are no longer in your mighty form anymore. It has nothing to do with hunger. But moving on though, to Wolfgang freezing and overheating faster when in wimpy form, however that will be slower while he's mighty. And I like this change, but folk have brought up the fact that maybe he should actually overheat faster in mighty form because he's got a little more blubber to him now, don't he? But I digress. When mighty, Wolfgang can carry heavy items faster, and trust me, it's really freaking fast. But something that is not listed here is the fact that Clay sneakily made it to where all survivors can now carry heavy items faster, and trust me, it is very noticeable. But here's something pretty neat but specific to Wolfgang. He will not lose any mightiness when carrying any of these heavy objects. Therefore, there might be some cheeky little methods here and there for going mighty, carrying things to a boss fight, you get the picture. But here's a new change from that very recent hotfix for the rework. Mighty Wolfgang works faster when chopping wood, mining, and hammering things. And once again, not listed here is his 1% chance to actually critical hit when working, which will actually destroy anything you're working on instantly. It's honestly pretty nuts. But let's say you're working out there on the water. Rowing is now way more efficient when you are mighty. And it might not seem like it, but it's quite a big change. But sadly, for some, his speed on the water is now definitely going to outmatch his speed on land because he no longer has speed on land, even when he's mighty. They also brought down his hunger and health values to a more balanced, leveled out 200, regardless of whether he's mighty or not, so you're not going to be flirting with 300 points of anything across the board anymore. Wolfgang's sanity saw some tweaks too, and it all depends on the number of friends and enemies around him, but overall, it is now a 25% drain instead of a 10, so make notes. We already know he kind of deals less damage when wimpy, but the thing is, since his values are constant now, even his wimpy form has a decent base damage. But now, you will be taking more damage in said form, so be aware of that. But finally, some more specifics on them two character-specific crafts, like the gym station and the dumbbells. Obviously, the gym station helps you gain mightiness. If you load it with more heavier stuff, it changes its effectiveness. It's better, but it consumes a lot of hunger. And I mean a lot. But dumbbells don't. And with another recent change, with that hotfix, the dumbbells are even better now. Folks, they're getting there. They really are, and they understand what all the discourse has been about, because they even left a special note about all this. When we started these character refreshes, we approached them by saying, quote, "This is what we're adding to a character to make people who like that character like them more. We made X more X-like." In this case, we knew, as many players suspected, that Wolfgang was going to need a bit of a nerf. So there you go, folks. Clay themselves called it like it is. Me, I just say they balanced the guy. But, obviously, that's going to cause some friction. So we approached Wolfgang in a way that would focus his role and improve on the character fantasy, rather than doing what we already did, but better. The result is a character that is more specialized and focused on being the strong man, both in and out of combat. We are still certainly keeping an eye on feedback, but we'd like you all to give it some time and let us know what you think. Guys, we already kind of got a rework of this rework a couple days ago. We covered it, things are looking okay. Sure, they're trying some things that are definitely not working, and they definitely probably should bring back the speed a little bit to some degree, but I imagine when this is all said and done, Wolfgang will be a better Wolfgang. And heck, if anything, maybe it will be the skins having us feel a little better about things, right? Right. But speaking of skins, looky everybody. Not only do we have the Wolfgang rework officially out now, Winter's Feast 2021 has also launched. And these are looking very snazzy, so expect a character skin showcase soon enough. And that goes for Wolfgang too, not just Winter's Feast stuff, by the way. But to continue on that theme here, there's also some new Winter's Feast related Twitch drops, which is the Yuletide house here. And I can tell you now, it is a rabbit hutch at the end of the day. But as far as Winter's Feast 2021 goes, it is sounding like it is going to be the exact same event as last year. And you know what? That's okay. Winter's Feast is probably one of the beefier seasonal events that they ever bring out, so I'm gonna enjoy it nonetheless. And with all those skins in mind, for a limited time, we will all have a chance to receive some rarer gifts throughout this event. And they also brought back a lot of previous Winter's Feast skins in their Clay Rewards page. Something I'll show you in a second, and something I will be linking to for sure, because unfortunately, Clay didn't really link anything in this post, even though they say, check out this post. But two last things before we get to that. One, if you like Oni, aka Oxygen Not Included, another one of Clay's games, it's looking like it has an update out right now. And honestly, I should really get back to playing that game. But finally, we are getting ready to head out for holiday break, so we probably shouldn't expect any more Wolfgang changes quite yet, folks. And then they will be right back to get us ready for the Year of the Cat-Coon events. Have a wonderful Winter's Feast, everyone. For one thing, the Year of the Cat-Coon is confirmed, everyone. For another, if you click on Winter's Feast, you get yourself free 1,000 clay points. So get to it. But what exactly are these clay points? Well, they go in line with that Clay Rewards page that I told you about. As you can see, there are a lot of past skins waiting for you here. If you got the points, you can come get them. And some of the newest ones, like the Winter's Feast lantern right there, are also highly sought after. So go get some. And there you have it, everybody. Just a brief rundown of the official post telling us that officially, Wolfgang's Refresh and Winter's Feast is out now. Again, be sure to check the pinned comment below for all the relative links that Clay unfortunately didn't give us themselves, but what can you do? And I once again implore you to check out the Wolfgang Refresh videos that we already have, because from what I can tell, they haven't changed anything since these videos. Folks, expect plenty of Winter's Feast content moving forward, expect skin showcases for both Wolfgang and Winter's Feast, expect a reaction video of what might be one of the better animations we ever get, and maybe, just maybe, if it is as good as I'm hoping, an actual lore analysis breakdown video on it, and that should be good. As Clay said, please continue to provide your feedback for the Wolfgang Refresh, but as I said, don't expect any more changes for probably another 2+ weeks, everybody. What we have is what we got. But thanks for watching, well wishes to all, happy Winter's Feast, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye-bye.